Hello and good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome to the studio vlog. Today it is Tuesday. It's around 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm just getting ready to start the day. I had cereal for breakfast. I went for a little walk with Scruffy. We went to the park. We saw a baby robin. I don't know if it's technically a baby anymore. It was maybe more of an adolescent, but it had a gigantic head. Its head was so big. Its head was like the same size as the rest of its body, and it was very cute. And it was just sitting on a little curb, and it was just hanging out there, and I went up and was like, hey. I didn't go up to it, but I walked by and I was like, oh my goodness, it's just right there. It was very cute and very charming, made my morning. What else? Yeah, so today I'm going to be packing 2 very small orders, and I'll get those out right away this morning. And I have some stickers to print and cut for my upcoming shop update, which I think will be this weekend. Some things change in my upcoming schedule, so I think I'll get that done this weekend if I can. That'll be my goal. And I'm also going to be working on a commission today. A friend acquaintance through work commissioned me to do a sticker design based off of their dog Luna, who is very, 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 very cute. So I'm going to be designing, painting that sticker today. And yeah, I was on a roll yesterday. I worked on my novel a lot, and I'm just in the plotting phase, so just like sketching out plot points and what's actually going to happen along the way, because I'm very much like to outline things before I write them. And I'm going to do a little more of that today and keep working my way through it. And yeah, not much else going on. I might go for a bike ride, but the weather is supposed to be thunderstorms, so I don't know if that's going to pan out. I did go for one yesterday. It was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I live in the suburbs, right on the edge of the city, and I can just take my bike out into the country and ride along country roads and see the farms and the fields and the trees, and it's so breathtakingly beautiful. It's just, I'm awed every time I go out. So I'd like to do that today, but I don't think it's going to happen because of this weather. But that's okay, because we need the rain. So anyway, I'm going to get into it because I have much to be done today, and I'm excited, and I hope it goes well, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye! Okay, so the weather is looking kind of alright now, so I'm gonna make myself a nice iced coffee, and I'm gonna go sit in the backyard and draw that commission. And I'm also going to drop off these orders. Oh, you're in a good spot. Hi, Sean. Buddy. Hi. So it's now about 6 o'clock, and I just finished dinner with my family. So after I went after I went out in the backyard and did some drawing on the commission, which it's not finished, but I got the flat colors done like that, and it's gonna get shading and all that. And the client asked me to give them an open mouth with their tongue out, so I'm gonna do that little change. And after that, I went for a bike ride because it did actually clear up for a while, and then it clouded over again and it rained like crazy after I got home, which was great. So I went on a bike ride in the sunshine, got a little bit burned, but just a tiny smidge, and it was very lovely. It was so windy that my bike was like barely moving most of the time because the wind resistance is so strong. But it was very nice just to get out and not be in the house and get some fresh air and exercise. Now, what am I going to do? I came in here and I had a plan. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to finish that sketch of the commission, like the base, and make sure that they like the way I do the mouth. Tonight I do want to finish cutting a couple more sticker sheets so I can get ahead on that. I need to plan. So this is what's happening. Next week I'm going up to my brother's house in Kingston for a little while. So I need to plan to be able to fulfill orders while I'm away. So I'm going to be bringing my stock with me, but I'm not going to bring my equipment. So I have to make sure that I have all the stickers in stock that I'll need. So I'm gonna be working on that this week, just getting extra stock prepared so that I can take it with me. So there's that to work on. And yeah, tonight I'm also going to work some on writing because I didn't get a chance to do that yet today. And yeah, I might actually sign off the vlog for tonight because I do have a lot of work to get done and not a lot of time for videoing. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. And thanks for watching so far, and I hope you are having a truly lovely day and just taking the time to rest when you can and enjoy your time during the day and not being too stressed and just running around like crazy, which I do a lot, but taking the opportunities you have to, actually rejuvenate yourself, get out and do things that you enjoy, go out into nature, get some vitamin D, get a tan or whatever it is that makes you happy and fulfilled. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So I want to have a little chat about just some stuff I've been going through with my art lately and how that's going. So some of you may know I've been kind of on a journey lately, for lack of a better term, where I've been really trying to progress my art and to shift my style and to work on more complete illustrations, to work on more complex pieces of art. And so I've really been pushing myself, and I have been putting a lot of pressure on myself as well. And also one of the things I've wanted to do is push my style to be a little bit more illustrative, to include more characters, and to be a little more loose and just expressive with my art. And also to work more in traditional media instead of just on digital, using generally Procreate or Photoshop. So those are some of the things that I've been doing, and I really wanted to create a series of illustrations that will incorporate a bunch of different characters that I've created and just sort of create this world, sort of a whimsical, charming world that will really just transport the viewer and make them feel safe and cozy and just imaginative, and imagine that the world can be full of whimsy. And so yeah, I just want to have like cute characters going on adventures, and just paint really cozy, adorable scenes that just give you that just happy feeling that I so love in art that I like to consume. And yeah, a lot of different artists have been influencing me, especially artists on Instagram, like Ellie vs. Bear has been a huge inspiration for me. Just a lot of different Instagram artists and YouTube artists that I've been following for a while. And I really want to just kind of capture the joy that I get from their art in my own art. So along this journey, I've had so many ups and downs, it's been crazy. And I had like a few weeks where I was really on this high and I was feeling like I was making so much progress, and I was sketching for a long time every day and just filling pages in my sketchbook with these new ideas and designs for characters and places, and just props within scenes that I could use later and draw on. No pun intended. And then I did one illustration of some dragons flying in the sky, and there's this beautiful mountain island in the background behind them. It's very like pink and green, and it's got this really soft, dreamy kind of look. And I loved that, and I was happy with that. I wasn't totally happy with it, you know, it still has a lot of room for improvement, but I could look at that and say, this is a finished illustration that I'm proud of. But after that, I feel like everything that I've created since has just disappointed me. And everything that I've done, whether it's traditional or digital art, has just felt like a letdown. And I feel like I can't reach my goals. And I feel like I'm a bad artist. I feel like I'm wasting my time. I feel like I am just doomed to fail. And those are the kind of thoughts that run through my head as I'm creating and as I'm working on those pieces that I end up throwing away ultimately because everything is wrong with them. And so kind of along the way I've noticed a few things that have really been pitfalls for me. And the first thing is not trusting the process, cliche as it may be. Because often what happens is I start off creating a piece and it has to go through a lot of very ugly stages before it can turn into anything pretty. So usually after I do the sketch, I start by just blocking in colors. So nothing is rendered, nothing is developed. I just cover the basic shapes with these basic flat colors. And when you do that, well, when I do that, maybe other people can work in that art style, but when I do that as a start for my pieces, you know, it often looks pretty nasty. And it doesn't look at all like what I envision. And I just see these flat shapes, and the shapes aren't very good, and the colors aren't very good. And it's very discouraging. And I see that and I think, wow, this is so ugly. Why am I doing this? And sometimes I can get so frustrated at that point that I actually give up. And the other thing is, I get so caught up in how big the piece is and how many details there are and how many different things need to be done that it just feels impossible. So I'll rush, I'll get impatient, or I'll give up. And all of these things, of course, end with me ultimately disliking the picture or not finishing it at all. So those are some of the biggest pitfalls that I get along the way. And really the two big problems I run into are like color. I've really struggled with color, and I know it takes experience and practice, but it makes such a difference when you get good color harmony versus when you don't, and it can really make or break a piece. And usually for me, it's breaking the piece. So that's something that I'm working on. And then the other thing is, I guess like form and perspective. Like, getting the proportions right, getting everything just looking right in the drawing. So that's another thing I need to continue working on, is doing life drawing. So drawing from life, sketching things that I see around me accurately in order to later be able to stylize those objects, but I at least know how the form looks in 2 dimensions when I draw it on the page or paint it. And that's especially important for figure drawing, for drawing people or characters, is knowing what the actual proportions are and, you know, how to pose them and how someone's body shifts when they're in a different pose, or how, you know, the weight sinks into different places on the body. So yeah, all of these things are very important, and I've been trying to rush ahead and skip over the steps of learning that I need to accomplish before I can start really seeing the progress that I want in my art. So yeah, that's basically what I've been dealing with over the past couple of weeks. And it's been very therapeutic talking it all out and saying it out loud, because I knew all of these things, but I just kept kind of figuratively bashing my head against the wall and saying, man, why am I so bad at this? Why am I so terrible? Why can't I just draw a freaking person sitting in a chair? It's not hard. But it is hard, you know? And that's the thing. It's hard. It's hard work. And I just gotta do it. And that's how you get better. So, I don't know. I hope that wasn't too boring. I hope that was kind of maybe encouraging. Whatever you might be facing, if you're trying to work on your art, whether that's, you know, drawing, painting, crafting, pen paling, journaling, whatever it is that you like to do. It just takes hard work and dedication, but sometimes you have to remember not to rush ahead and to work on your foundations and your basics before you try to do too much all at once. So I do want to push myself, absolutely, but I've been trying to kind of level up my game like 5 levels at a time, whereas I need to be working in smaller increments, and kind of pacing myself and, you know, tackling the next level before I try to tackle the level 5 levels ahead of that. Hello dears, it's Saturday today and it's around 3 o'clock, and I just wanted to get on and say a quick wrap up. I've had an absolutely lovely day. I went for a bike ride this morning / afternoon, and I took my laptop with me and I worked on my book and just sat in a park under a shady tree looking over a big beautiful pond lake thing, like a water reservoir, and people watching, and it was very lovely. And then I got a call from the pharmacy. They were like, do you want to come and get a COVID vaccine in 15 minutes? And I was like, no, because I can't actually get there in that time because I'm out on my bike. So I booked for a little later, and I came home and got my stuff, and then I went and got my vaccine. So I've got 2 doses now. Wow. Yay! I am very excited for 2 weeks from now. So today I did my July shop update. So I did manage to get that done this weekend. I don't know why I'm making these sounds, but these are the sticker sheets that I released this month. I have 4 new sheets, and they're all kind of like vintage, antique, retro themed, and very like romantic and fluffy. And I love them all. Some of my favorite designs, definitely. I really like this one. It's an antique shop. It makes me want to go to an antique shop. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in a very happy mood today. I just had some lunch, and I'm going to go edit the studio vlog and get it uploaded, because yeah, it's time to get going. And yeah, I'm so like brightened by sunshine when I just like spend time outside on a sunny day. It just makes me so much happier. So full of sun energy, and I might later on work on some clay pins because I've been wanting to make some more of those. I'm gonna mail out a couple orders and get some other stuff done. I'm gonna sign off now, and I just want to thank you so much for coming along and watching the vlog, and I hope that it brought a little peace and a little joy to your day and just brightened your world that tiny, tiny, tiny little bit even. And I just am so grateful that you are coming along on this journey with me. Yeah.